Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the prices of frames. Now we've not looked at prices of frames for a little while, and I've just done Market Watch and the U frame went kind of nuts. And it's one of those where I think frames gradually over time have rose, and I just don't think they've really been picked up as much because I think people only really train with frames on a bonus XP or double XP, which is about right for the type of construction training that they are. But before a double XP is announced, which I do think a double XP is due to be announced quite soon, it can be a good time to stock on things like refined planks or frames just to get them at a cheaper price, or actually get them prepared to sell for a higher price when the double XP is announced. So what we're going to be doing is going through frames. Now I'm going to be quite selective with the frames because there are very niche frames and there are frames which make a lot of money. So what I'm going to do is sort of just try and narrow down and pick up on a couple of ones which can make you the most profit. So I think the ones we're going to be looking at are teak, maple, acacia, yew, basically teak upwards, just see what we can do. So the ones I'm going to focus on first are the ones which are going to make the most profit. So we're going to have a look at the elder ones first, because I think elders at 215 already before bonus XP is a bit, it's high, and as you can see it's already bought quite high over mid as well. That's bought at 230k. Now other things we can talk about during this as well is that we open up the possibility of flips or long-term investments. So to make a frame you're going to need 12 planks. So 12 planks, which is going to be turned from the elder log. An elder log currently is sort of 12k, so about 144k of pure log price without sort of having to turn them into planks and stuff. So let's say we're 160k in terms of that. So that gives you a rough idea of the profit you can make. So we're going to work our way backwards. We're going to buy the frame first, then we're going to try and buy a refined plank, which for a lot of these, I don't expect refined planks to buy because they're just not price correct. And I just don't think they're going to be the right sort of price you need. But to make a frame from a refined plank, you do need 3. So 3 refined planks will make you your frame. As you can see here, we're looking pretty good actually, surprisingly, with refined elder planks. If we can get them for this price, we're going to be roughly about 222. Or if we can get them a little bit cheaper, we can make a bit of profit. There's not a lot of money there, but there is some money there. So the main one is going to be elder log. What can we buy an elder log for? Sorry, not an elder log, an elder plank. So an elder plank is 14k, which actually is not too bad. So this can decide what you're going to do instead. So for me, out of the 3 methods, so you're going to need 4 planks to make a refined plank. So for this, we're going to be, let's say 14k, which is going to be 56k, and we can turn that into 74. So for elders, the most you're going to make your profits with is going to be turning the planks into refined planks. And again, we're just going to do this for the rest of them because I think these kind of videos are best done on the Grand Exchange, where we can show you the prices and talk through the profits there. A magic frame is actually really high, like 84k is kind of like, that's their first double XP kind of price, which I was so surprised how cheap they were the past couple of double XP. I don't think people realise just how good the XP was and how chilling of a method it is. Like doing the Fort Frame through construction is some of the easiest XP I've ever had, and 120 construction was a breeze. Like I just used a big book and just basically chilled. It was really easy. So moving on to magic. So magic is going to be the next one, and again a really good one to sort of invest in. So for this one, it's going to be quite clear. You will make about 20k turning the refined planks into frames, which is really good. But for this as well, you're going to actually be making about 14k turning them from planks into refined planks. Thinking about it now, you're actually better turning them from refined planks into frames. But if you're very low on cash and you have the construction level, turning the planks all the way through to the frames could be a very viable option for the magic frame. Because from 24k, you're going to be turning it to 84k. That's 60k profit you're going to be making per frame. And not only that, because it's magic, you'll be getting some pretty decent construction rates as well, which again is very good. So the one which sort of caught my eye with how high it was going was the U frame, because 64k for a U frame is pretty high. Plus sort of like double XP or so, it lurks around 40k. So it was basically free XP. It was so cheap. The refined U, and if these are decent price, I've actually got quite a few refined U planks in the bank actually, which if I'm feeling lazy I might sell. Now they're not selling for 35k, and again we do get this problem quite a lot with refined planks because there's no volume on the Grand Exchange. They can sell for like stupid prices. Let's just test what we can have. But because there's no volume on the Grand Exchange, there's no buys, it means it's like a false price, which is why you have to sort of make your own and throw it in. So 13.6k for a U1. And then the U plank, always notoriously cheap, although higher than it used to be. This used to be like 700 GP. And that's not buying as well, so wow. Now, you can look at making the actual planks from the logs, and you can do it on a portable sawmill as well. You will have to pay to turn them into a log, so you do need to count that in, but that can also be decent GP there. U-frame, I mean, for 13.9k, that's decent profit there. 42k, turn it into 70, and then the planks into refined planks, not so much. But I think you will struggle with volume on the refined planks anyway, so yeah, U-frame's decent. Again, if you get it for like 1600 GP each, for 20k, you could turn it into 70k. Really good way for you to make some money from start to finish. And mahogany, which again is solid. Mahogany, you shouldn't really struggle to get hold of planks because mahogany was the original sort of construction method. 107k though is very high. That is probably low volume. Someone's got like a very high pricing. So I wouldn't really go off that price. I'd probably go off 60k for mahogany. But let's see if we can find some refined mahogany planks. And again, just doing this amount of time, just doing this method to sort of comb through and check what's what, you can make sure you're picking the right thing. Because prices change and move so much, I would have, before like checking all these, I would have just gone after Elder, Yew, Acadia. I would have completely disregarded Magic because historically it hasn't worked the best for me. But that's why you recheck margins and prices, because stuff might have changed since the last time you've done it, and you can make more profit as a whole from it anyway. And then mahogany plank, 1450. So that's not too bad either actually. But from sort of mahogany plank all the way to a frame, you're probably looking like 16k. And especially if you can get anywhere in between this price, let's say we aim for 60k, just so it doesn't like pass any of the others, it's still some really good profit there. But again, frames can be tedious and long. So if you're going to sort of buy them to do them, just be aware that you could be investing quite a lot of time. So do your research first. And again, like the wiki has a great tool breaking down all the different logs, which ones are working best, what's the profit per hour. But it also has as well a fantastic little graph, I might show you in a second, which breaks down what's been sold in terms of planks per day, refined planks per day, and frames per day. And you can see which ones are low volumes and which one you could possibly capitalize in and have that 100k mahogany offer in if you wanted to as well. The frames should be seen as like the basic way to train construction up to like level 80. And by training up to level 80 with frames, you'll make yourself a significant amount of profit. Now, final one we're going to be doing, because the other ones are so niche and so like low level, their prices normally are all over the place. I don't really like getting involved with them because I think the prices can be quite false at times. And it's not something I kind of want to go off as well. But Acadia coming in straight away 100k is not horrific, and an 82k price as well as an instant sell for level 50 construction is something you'd need to have a look at. After new foundations and after you set up your like fort, you'll be level 50 construction, so you can do Acadia logs. So the refined planks are going to come in at a price of, right, okay, we might get low volume on these because of how high, yeah. So we can get low volume, so we won't be able to find that out, but we can have a look at Acadia planks. The good thing with Acadia ones as well is that a lot of them are used for upgrades in the fort and brand new upgrades as well. So it's definitely one to keep an eye on. Now that's not buying for 7.8k. Let me just try this now. Okay, so that's not buying. So what we'll do, just as a little side project, and again, like a fine little thing, if you wanted a really AFK way to make some profit, where you're going to have to put in very minimal sorts of GP to get started, you can actually use the sawmill in your Fort 3-3 workshop to turn these into planks. Now, to turn them into planks, you've got two options. You can use a portable sawmill, which turns one invo in one big go and is incredibly quick, but it's going to cost you GP turning the log into the plank. Or you can come and use the sawmill here for free, but it is going to be significantly slower. Like the portable is so quick, and I'll show you with an invo of like U planks in a second, actually thinking of it. So this is the speed of just using the sawmill. And then if I get some U-logs, and then this is the price of the sawmill. So 1800 GP per plank, and again, that's going to eat into your margin for a lot of things. But again, if you're after sheer speed, it's no real contest between the two. So yeah, that is another option as well. But that's going to be Acadia. So if we just sell Acadia real quick, if the Grand Exchange wants to work. So Acadia sold for 3.7k each. So as you can see, Acadia, you can make profit, heavy profit from start to finish with that process as well. But that's going to be the 5 sort of frames I stick to. But as you see, all 5 have profits somewhere. The one I'm really surprised at is Magic. Magic is a really good way. Buy those refined planks, turn them into frames, and per 1,000 frames you do, you're going to be making 20 mil profit, which for the construction XP you're going to get is going to be very beneficial. But if you've got time, if you want to do it, if you want to AFK, you can always do it from plank all the way to frame. I wouldn't really suggest turning your logs into planks. I don't think that's worthwhile unless you're really going to struggle, unless you really want to. But make sure you look at the 2 methods. You can either go for speed and lose out on profit, or you can do it all AFK and make a bit more profit on top as well. But that's going to be frames. Again, I sort of do this video every 3 to 4 months because it's such a good way to make profit with construction, and it can be so beneficial to a low level account because construction can be something which is hard to train, but if you can make profit with construction, it's just another way you can put Bibles into another skill as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're brand new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We are aiming for 5,000 by the end of the year. Thank you guys for watching once again. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.